What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. I'm back only a few hours after the last video, but it has happened. It's finally happened. We have known already, but the club have officially announced Jadon Sancho. Not announced that we've got a pre-agreement pending medicals and this, that, and the other. We have officially announced Jadon Sancho. Finally. It does feel a little bit like, we knew already. But it's done, and we can just put a line under it. None of this, we're still waiting for that to be announced, etc. The line is drawn underneath it. It's over, finito. He's our player, Jadon Sancho. And that is all we've wanted. The official press release from Manchester United. I'm just looking at some of the pictures as well. Obviously, he's looking snazzy in the new kit. He's doing his thing on a training ground, and he says in the video as well, you're always wondering how they're going to drop it, what they're going to say, Manchester United, and what it's going to look like. And you know what they've gone with? They've gone with him saying, "This is where I belong. This is my home." Is that a little dig at Man City? Do you know what I'm saying? Is that a little, this is the side of Manchester that I come from? Well, I don't come from there. He comes from South London, but this is where I should have been all along. I like that. It's not too strong. It's not over the top. It's subtle. But here's what Manchester United have had to say in the official release from the club as well. Manchester United is delighted to announce the signing of Jadon Sancho, subject to international clearance. Subject to something, so we're still waiting for international clearance, but it's done. Keeping him at the club until June 2026. That's a 5-year deal with an option to a further year as well. And here's what Jadon Sancho has had to say as well, if you're just joining us. I'll always be grateful to Dortmund for giving me the opportunity to play first team football, although I always knew that I would return to England one day. i.e., I'm not grateful for Manchester City for not giving me first team football. Yeah, hold that, Man City. I feel real petty today. I'm in one of them petty moods. Yes, I am. The chance to join Manchester United is a dream come true, and I just cannot wait to perform in the Premier League. This is a young and exciting squad, and I know together we can develop into something special to bring the success that the fans deserve. I'm looking forward to working with the manager and his coaching team to further develop my game. And this is what Solskjaer has had to say on Jadon. Solskjaer says, Jadon epitomizes the type of player I want to bring to the club. 100% agree there. He is a forward player in the best traditions of Manchester United. 100%. He's quick. He's got flair. He goes at players. He wants to entertain. He's a marauding winger, 100%. He will form an integral part of my squad for years to come, and we look forward to seeing him blossom. His goals and assists records speak for themselves, and he will also bring tremendous pace, flair, which I was just talking about, and creativity to the team. Old Trafford will give him the platform he needs to release his untapped talent. Like that, love the words, and perform at the highest level. For a player of his age, Jadon has already achieved a great deal and showed the courage to go on and prove himself abroad. We all look forward to welcoming Jadon to the squad as we prepare for the new campaign. So that is what he's had to say. That's what Jadon Sancho has had to say, and that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had to say. Connect Real, gonna see what you guys, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section as well. Connect Real says, Flex is gas, haven't heard you talking this loud. 100%. I'm shouting down the mic. KG is in the cut. He's saying it feels different. And then there's someone who is like an old Flex. Big up Harris. He says, I'm going to do it in the old Flex voice. Sorry, but this has zero appeal to me, especially as we're losing Pogba. This club, Sancho is amazing, and I'm happy he's here, but I am worried I'll watch him suffer like Pogba. Big up, Harris. That is your opinion, and I did that in the old Flex voice as well to prove that I'm not on that energy right now. Paul Pogba, like I spoke about a few hours ago, if you're going to leave, leave. We'll rebuild, innit? Jadon Sancho is here, and I'm not saying that it doesn't matter that Pogba leaves because we've got Jadon Sancho. Obviously not. But right now, my energy is with Sancho. My energy is with drawing the line underneath that has happened. That's what I'm here for. And the fact that we've got it done. They didn't actually talk about his number actually as well. Which Spiritual O says, what number did he get? It doesn't actually say. Inch Enoch says, Flex, when you sign Varane, are you going to win the Premier League? We should be challenging for the league. Add Varane to this Sancho deal, we should be challenging for the league. We still need a central midfielder. I understand that. But I understand that. Flex, give us an inside the play, says Shahil Patel. There you go, 100%. I feel it. Sancho is here. And you know what? Obviously, you know he was our player from before, but when he's actually there in shirt signed, you just start to remember. We're so consumed in looking at the Pogba situation, looking at the Varane situation, that you do take your eye off the ball and forget just what a sick player we have actually just signed. Don't get me wrong. Now, this is a little bit of not a pessimistic vibe, but it's just a little bit of realism creeping in. I'm confident Jadon Sancho's going to hit the heights. However, if we go through the big signings we've made since Sir Alex has made, and looked at have they worked, have we kicked on with these signings, you have to argue that a lot of them probably not. Paul Pogba looks like he's coming to the end of his Man United career. It's 50-50. Has he hit the heights? No. Falcao, did he hit the heights? No. Di Maria? No. Alexis Sanchez? No. Zlatan, he did score goals, but obviously it was a short-term fix. Zlatan's somewhere in the middle. Lukaku arguably should still be here banging in goals. He's a top-notch striker and we still need one when Cavani goes. So those 6 or 7 players, and now you add Sancho, like the stellar marquee signings, have they worked out? Not really. But like Connect Real says there, Sancho is a baller. I'm so gassed, says the real SD Entertainment. Clicked like before YouTube even finished playing the ad, says Gerda. Big up yourself. And Sancho is a baller. He will hit the heights expected. Will he hit the heights expected, said Yemi Sampson. That is the $1 million question. When all of these players have signed for us, Lukaku, Pogba, when we signed Falcao, when we signed Di Maria, when we signed Sanchez, we were all saying, yo, this is it. We're going to win the league, or these players are going to hit the ground running. And it didn't obviously happen. But I will say it feels different with Jadon Sancho. Look, in a year's time, who knows what type of season he's going to have. He does need a bit of time to get used to it. But the fact that he's English, the fact that he's been playing Champions League, he will need a little bit of time to get used to the Premier League, of course. But he is that good. I honestly feel... And where our squad is right now, with where it's at in terms of its evolution and its development of needing that next kind of level of player and fitting in with what we currently have. Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Maguire, Greenwood, Rashford. Them 5, Henderson as well as a 6, as a core group of English players. But they're not just a core group of English players. These are players, especially in Maguire, Shaw, arguably Rashford, arguably Greenwood as the future goes on, and you add Sancho. These are players that could actually all start for England. And Dean Henderson, all right, it's hard for him to get that spot off Pickford, but eventually he might be England's number 1. We could have like 8 players in England's starting 11. It's unlikely, but I'm just saying they're good, strong players. So I'm looking forward to it. Queen in the North says Sancho will. Thanks for the super chat. Sancho will hit the heights because he is a better team. He has a better team around him than those players. That's a very, very good point. That's a very, very good point, and a real positive as to why Sancho has more likeliness to make it at United than those other players that I mentioned. That's a very good point, because when Zlatan came here, you look at the state of the team. When shout out Mimi sorting out the comments as well. One of the mods, big up. When you look at when Pogba came here, the team wasn't sorted in terms of around him, Falcao, etc. That's a very good point. Sancho's coming into a team, especially, please, if we get Varane and keep Pogba, he's coming into a team that's almost there. That's almost there. It's got a mix of world-class talent, because if it's Sancho and Varane and Pogba, they're world-class. Or Pogba and Varane definitely are. Luke Shaw's world-class now. Harry Maguire's nearly there. Cavani is doing brilliantly. You're talking top notch. Top notch. So for me, you're right, Queen in the North. He's coming into a team that is brilliant already and just needs to kick on. So you're right. There's a lot more chance for him to be a success. Mr. Beast says, "Let's go flex" in capital letters. Was about to go sleep. Oh well, where are you watching from? About to go sleep? What, in this country? Just going for a little afternoon nap? Yeah. Can't wait to see Sancho prove Pep wrong. Wasn't given his chance at City. Next stop is Varane. 100%. And you know what? Along this line, you got to big up everyone involved in Sancho. He didn't get a chance at Man City, so fair enough. Thank you, Man City, for not believing in him and letting him go, and then letting him, Big up to Dortmund for developing him. Big up to Watford, of where he spent a huge chunk. They're not going to get their flowers. I'm going to give them their flowers because they developed him and had that instant kind of, just, they got him going. They got him going. Those teams often get forgotten about. Forget City because you didn't do nothing for him because you let him go. Could argue the same thing with Pogba for us. But we ain't here to do that. I'm here for the slander. Stanley Russell says, Flex will always be in my top 5 YouTubers. KG been up there since the first time I seen him. Big up Stanley, appreciate that. And Scott Panton says, are we looking at signing Griezmann or is it hype? And we've just been linked to him. I would definitely say we've just been linked to him. Zizi says, Luke Shaw world class question mark. Give your head a wobble, Flex. Zizi, who the hell do you support? Put in the comments in the free seats, yeah, who you support. You probably support flipping, I don't know, Arsenal buying some dead Tavares or some shit like that. Don't tell me Luke Shaw is not world class, because yes, he is. He's the best, one of the best fullbacks in the world right now. Alphonso Davies was basically saying the other day on the stream, people are saying Luke Shaw's clear, Luke Shaw. He's like, what does that even mean? Man worked out what it means. He was like, oh, it means that Luke Shaw's better than me. He was like, yeah, like yeah. The last year before last, everyone's telling me Alphonso Davies is the best left back in the world. Get out of it. Luke Shaw is world class. Don't tell me he's not. I ain't having it. Big up any Aussies in the chat. Says Mr. Beast, 100%. Zizi says, how can you bracket Luke Shaw in the same class as Varane? Shocking. No, what I'm saying is the form that Luke Shaw's in the last 18 months that he's had, he's world class. He's world class now. He's done it international stage. He's done it at Man United all last year. If he carries on in this vein, he's going to be world class. Of course, he hasn't won the things that Varane has won. But in terms of how he's playing now and the trajectory he's on, he's world class. Yeah? That's what I mean by that. So I'm not out here saying he's got the same credentials as Varane. That's not what it is. World class is down to your form and obviously longevity. Right now, Luke Shaw is performing at a world class level. So he's world class. Never called him rubbish, but world class as a stretch, says Zizi. Cool. Maybe you just want to call him good in it, but I'm gassed. He's been playing out his skin. He's injury free, and he's world class in my eyes because he's my left back. I'm on the smoke today. I'm doing stuff I don't normally do. Big up yourself, though, Zizi. Appreciate you getting involved. Connect Real says, I'm so gassed, no one can ruin this mood. 100%, it's energy. The hype video for Sancho was well done as well, says Phoenix AZ here. And G'day from Perth, Western Australia. Shout out to Perth gang. And Andreas says, hi Flex, given a choice, would you rather we win the Champions League next season or the Premier League if we secure all our intended targets? Don't even need to think about it. Premier League all day. Listen, the Premier League is your bread and butter. The domestic, that's where you're judged. That's where you play in your league week in, week out. And that's the thing that you need in your back pocket. And we're starting to approach a decade, bro. Who asked that question? Andreas, we are going on a decade. Yeah. What was it? 2013. In a couple of years, we're in 2011, 2021 now, right? So 2023 will be 10 years. We are 8 years deep. 8 years deep without winning that Premier League. Watching City do it. Watching fucking Liverpool do it. Without a doubt, I would rather win the Premier League this year over anything. That is our next most important trophy out of everything. Champions League, FA Cup, obviously Carabao Cup don't come close. That's what we need to lead. Flex, you are slightly worried that United's coaching, are you? Brandon says, Flex, are you slightly worried that United's coaching staff won't develop him properly? Love from CPT SA. Is that San Antonio? I can't think where CPT is though. But big up yourself. Am I worried? It's a question mark. But what I will say is that Man United do have the squad to kind of go to the next level. Do you know what I mean with this? Yeah, I do agree with that. We've got the squad to go to the next level with that. So I think we should be okay. Honestly, I do. I think we should be fine with that. It will take a while. But we've got to trust in it. We've got to trust in it because that's what we've got. We've brought in what's his name, Eric. I can't remember his last name. The new coach. We're looking to get at some of the issues that we have. So you can't say clearer than that. Cape Town, South Africa. Okay, big up. That's where it is. Which number is he going to wear? They don't say what number he's going to wear. I'm looking now. They haven't put that. They haven't said. Obviously, the big rumours was the number 16 after, you know, the initial rumours of the number 7, which I don't mind. We all want him to get the number 7, but sometimes you got to wait for it. Cavani's settled. Let him come in. Let him have a season to get used to what we're doing, and let's do that. Let's get to 500 real likes for Sancho. 100%. If you gassed that Sancho's just signed, let's do that. And Tonk Nash says, Wagwan Flex, my G, I'm buzzing, fam. Get Varane, much love. 100%. All steam ahead for Varane. That's what I'm all on. I've been wanting Varane since forever. But all steam ahead. That's what I'm on. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm on. Who else? If Pogba leaves, we need a 4-3-3 thing ASAP and a new central midfielder. And the Eric Ramsey, says Dave, which is the guy I was talking about. 100%. JS16 says Emmanuel. Fakonza says Varane, Trippier, and defensive midfield, central midfield if Pogba is sold. 100%. And Stanley says, please stay live, Flex. Don't want your current hype to stop. I'm going to be going over to Sky Sports as well, so you can catch me straight over there. I'm going to stay live for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to be live on Sky Sports, so head over to there as well. But I had to come live and show the love, man, for Jadon Sancho. Shahil says, Flex, bro, I'm going to sleep. Got work in 6 hours. Pick up everyone. Let's go on to Varane. Good night, everyone. Big up yourself, says Shalil. Have a good sleep as well. You can sleep easy knowing that Sancho is done. Matt Pitts says, do we want to keep Pogba having to pay him massive wages when he's clearly wanting to go? Check out my video on Paul Pogba that I done a few hours ago, basically saying the same thing. We've offered him a hell of a lot of money there. If he doesn't want to accept it, we have to let him go. Bill Iringham, big up yourself. Bill Iringham says, Man United admin with the you love to see it. It's so sweet to see it. A nice little dig at Dortmund. Oh, is that what they've done? Yeah, you love to. Oh, did they do it? You love to see it. Oh, did they do that? Let me check Twitter. Did they do a little you love to see it, did they? Roses are reds. Jadon is 2. You're king. Oh, young king. Big up, Jadon. You love to see it. Oh yes, sweet. Because Dortmund were being petty with us. They were being petty with us proper. So I do like that. Flex doing the damn thing on Sky. Big up, keep doing it, bro. Deserved after all the hard work. Thank you, Stanley. Big up yourself. Nice big up, man, going on Sky, says Dave. I appreciate that. And maybe even Trippier, says Scott Panton. 100%, I agree with you there. Don't trust United to make this from the People's Champ. Don't trust United to make the right decisions to replace or make up for the loss of Pogba. That is a big discussion point, and only time will tell. I can understand your concerns about that, because realistically we don't usually make a good job of doing that. I understand that. I think he should wear the number 16, or else why would he have showcased number 7? And we would have flexed a lot in capitals. 100%. I agree. Maybe you're right. True. That's true. He would have showcased the number 7. Yeah, it's true. They would have been like, your new number 7. You're very right there. Excellent player, but we still have the same manager in place. People getting onto Oli. I'm not doing the Oli thing right now. I'm just doing the Sancho thing. But I hear it. It is a conversation to have. Hope this channel reaches 100k soon. I'll tell you what, we've just reached 60k today as well. 60k. Dan, I'm sure we'll reach 100k. Big up yourselves. So smash a like on the video for 100k, and subscribe if you're new, and smash a like on the video for Jadon Sancho as well. Can Man United challenge for the Premier League next season, says Dalaraj Games 247. If we get Varane, I think we should be challenging, even without that central midfielder. If we get Varane and keep Pogba, we should be challenging. I think that's more than enough. To win the league, you might need a little bit more. We need to fix the midfield, but Bruno welcomed Sancho as well. Love to see that. And United have offered the 7 to Sancho. I don't think they have. From what I can see. We'll keep checking on that, but I don't believe that they have. They haven't put his number up yet, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But like I said, he would have been out there holding the 7. Do you know what I'm saying? And Gian says, that's cool. Flex the manager is a conversation for another time. 100, exactly. I agree. And this is brilliant, says Maxwell. Everyone's buzzing. What happens to Greenwood, said Legends Vlog. Well, what happens to Greenwood is what happens to Greenwood last year. He's playing with even better players. He can spend more time up front. He can swap in and out with Sancho. Sancho can play on the left sometimes. Greenwood can play on the right. We just have a squad stacked. I don't think we need to worry about what's going to happen to him. He needs to learn. He's going to keep up in his game. He's going to learn off the likes of Sancho, the likes of Rashford, Cavani, Martial. He's with experienced players. So what's going to happen to him is he's only going to keep getting better. And maybe there's got to be a discussion between Cavani and Sancho regarding the number 7. Cavani wanted the number 7 for a reason, for signing in the first place. Yeah, but to be fair, you know, Cavani's come and done the number 7 justice, to be fair to him. In a shirt that's been cursed for so long, that has so much weight. I think just keep it the same. Cavani's only going to be here another year. Just, you know, like Arsenal did with Emil Smith-Rowe, gave him the 10 the other day. Just wait a year, let him settle down. Cavani will leave, give him the 7. I've got no problems with that. Who cares about Varane right now? Come on. I definitely do. Big up ZZ. ZZ come through with a super chat saying, very happy to see you doing your own thing, Flex. Wishing you every success moving forward. Appreciate that, ZZ. And thanks for your contribution with the Luke Shaw thing earlier. And Daniel Riley says, Flex, congratulations on the channel. You and KG are the future of football shows. Big up yourself. Sancho, Trippier, Camavinga, which I think is very unlikely. Camavinga, by the way. Varane and Pogba out. I'll be happy. I hear you on that. And Sancho, Rashford and Greenwood still will be nuts, 100%. And Sancho placed hashtag JS7 on his Insta bio. Did he? Well, maybe he knows something we don't know. But I just think that we'll have to see on that one. Flex, does this mean Man United are not a banter club anymore like Arsenal and Spurs? Look, I don't really want to get involved in laughing at them teams because at the end of the day, we ain't won nothing serious since Sir Alex has left. And there's different levels of banter, yeah. There's different levels of shitness, but we haven't been great, innit? We haven't been great. We're only starting to get a little bit of stability now. So laughing at them like we've been winning the Premier League / Champions League, we ain't. And we've been spending big P's. So I ain't really going to get involved in laughing at them. Yes, we're better than Spurs, obviously. Yes, we're better than dead Arsenal, obviously. But at the end of the day, we still need to win shit. I'm just concerned about us. Charlotte Ferguson won his first trophy after 3 years, and I got a feeling Ollie will win it. It's written in the stars. 100%. That FA Cup was massive that Sir Alex got. And we need to do something similar. We really need to do something similar. Where do I go to catch you on Sky Sports, Flex? Sky Sports, the channel, if you have it. If you don't, I'm not really sure how you watch it in different countries, but I'll be on Sky Sports very, very shortly. Best football channel on YouTube. Big up, Flex. Best of luck with Sky as well. You deserve it, says Lee. I appreciate that. Flex, back of the net, says Duke. And finally, we signed Sancho. Let's go, says Maxwell Smart. He's probably just joined us. United Fan TV in the cut, one of the mods. Week made, JS7 announced, says Ntakozo. And Rashford, Greenwood, Jadon, the English front three. Exactly, it's pure fire. So guys, if you're just joining us, we've signed Jadon Sancho officially. It is done. You don't need to worry about why is it not announced yet. It is done. He is our player. Roll on preseason. I mean, we've got a game tomorrow. He's never going to be there then. He's still on his holidays. The next game is Brentford midweek. Probably still won't be there then. Maybe the next game after that. Who's that? Preston, North End, and then Everton. Maybe he might play in... he needs to play in those games. We need to get him some minutes. And then we go from there. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Like I said, I'll be over on Sky Sports News in a matter of 5-10 minutes. I will see you there for some more Jadon Sancho reaction. Big up for rocking with me. Big up for 60,000 of you guys who have subscribed. Big up for all the love. This is what it's all about. Positivity, happiness, players signing for Man United, getting gassed and being on it. I am out of here. Peace. Laters.